Good, man. I grew up in a very, very religious, conservative household, Southern Baptist. And now my mom talks in tongues. And that's true. I like to think that I can kind of say whatever I want to about the religious South, because my last name is Cash. My mom talks in tongues, and my dad worked on a pit crew when they still raced NASCAR on dirt. So that's a redneck resume strong enough to say whatever I want to. And if you get mad, we're probably cousins, and we'll figure it out after the show. All right, try to relax. My mom's super religious. I joke with her because in the South, people use religion a little differently. We use our Christian beliefs to explain things that make us sad, you know? Like somebody will just be like, well, I got a flat tire on the way to work today. I guess God just did not want me to be there on time. It's probably what it was, Karen. Either that or you just ran over a nail. That's a distinct possibility. Let's not rule it out. I think God was up in heaven like, guys, get in here. I'm about to mess with Karen again. She didn't pray hard enough. She's about to get a flat tire on her Pontiac Vibe. It's such a ridiculous thing, you know? People, that's how they explain things in the South. Like, I come from a NASCAR kind of family, as I mentioned, and when Dale Earnhardt passed away, I mean, it was like a day of mourning in the town I grew up in. People were so sad. But all the Southerners in my little town, they all got together with one unified message, you know? Everybody went out and got that sticker for the back of the PT Cruiser with the number 3 on it, with the halo and the wings. It just said, God needed a driver. Is that what it was? God just up in heaven like, guys, get in here. I need a driver. I want to go fast in circles. No, I know we already got a driver. I want Dale Earnhardt, number 3, the ginger with the mustache. Get him up here, stat. I know there's a race going on. I'm watching it. That's what made me think of this, okay? I don't know. Crash him. Just get him up here. It's crazy, man. It wasn't just rednecks. Some of my black girlfriends did the same thing on Twitter when Whitney Houston passed away. They were like, hashtag Whitney, hashtag sad, hashtag Houston, we have a problem. And they were like, Whitney's up in heaven singing with the angels. She's the lead singer of the angels. She's the choir director in heaven. And it made me feel better because I was bummed. Because, I mean, what a talented musician she was, you know? It gave me like a warm feeling there for a minute. And then I was like, you know, lead singer of the angels seems like a pretty important job. That probably requires a drug test, I'm thinking. You know? I don't want to be presumptuous. I'm just thinking if I got to pee in a cup to work at Liberty Tax, God's probably not handing out jobs to people with substance abuse problems. Do y'all have Liberty Tax here? Oh, man, what a great company. Do you know what I'm talking about? Liberty Tax? Yeah. Who's getting their taxes done there? I want to meet those people. Like, who is their guerrilla marketing working on? Who's driving by Liberty Tax being like, look there, honey, I really respect this company for dressing up drunk homeless people as a Statue of Liberty. I think I want them to handle all of my financial information. Let's just whip on in there and give them our social security number. What could go wrong? It's so crazy to me. I love those sign people, man. The mattress sale or whatever. You know? Like, how do you get that job? Like, what's the interview? They're like, are you wasted? Yes, sir, I'm wasted. Can you do the Running Man and the Cabbage Patch at the same time? Oh, yes, sir, I'm a pretty good dancer. That's what they're always doing. They always got the sign. They're always doing the Running Man and the Cabbage Patch. It's like... And then they twirl it. No, don't clap for that. That does not deserve clapping. Now I'm all winded. I'm out of shape. That was cardio for me. Oh, man. Well, Mom was a very religious woman, the sweetest woman alive. Very, very religious. She goes to 2 different churches. One of them is the tongue-talking church, and they do a prayer call where they all get on the phone and they all make those sounds together. And it's terrifying. And they do communion while on the prayer call. So they're like, and then they take a cracker. And so anyway, I kind of forgot about that. I tour all the time. And I don't live with my mom, but I visit her for extended periods of time, often in between comedy, because my wife left. And I'm coming off tour. I've been in the car for like 10 hours. And sometimes I try not to drink a whole lot when I'm in the car because I don't want to have to use the bathroom, you know? So I get to her house and I'm just like parched. I'm like completely like so thirsty. And I open the refrigerator and she's in the living room, like on the other side of the kitchen. Open the refrigerator and eye level is this big bottle of grape juice. And I'm like, yeah, I'm about to crush that. And by the way, grape juice, does anybody ever buy that? Anybody ever buy grape juice? Nobody ever buys grape juice, but it's everywhere. They're still in business. I think it's a front for some kind of drug cartel or something. They got commercials, billboards, trucks, a big distribution system. Nobody buys it. Nobody in here's ever bought it, ever once. But I see it on the shelf staring at me, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is about to happen. And so I just take it, and I'm just taking it to the face, just like, and it's so good. It's just that sweet Concord grape nectar. And then I start thinking, like, this is her house. That was rude of me to just drink it out of the bottle without even asking, you know? So I stop, and I'm like, hey, Mom? She's like, yeah? I was like, can I drink this grape juice? She gets quiet for a minute, and then she says, well, I had that for my communion. And I was like, oh. And I was like, well, I don't want to drink all the blood. And I thought she was going to get mad at me, and then all of a sudden she goes, there's some crackers in there too if you want some of the blood. It's weird. It's the funniest thing she's ever said. So, you're not holding back your laughs for me, you're holding back for my mom. It's good. My mom, it's just my mom now. My dad passed away. It was like one of the hardest things. If you've lost a parent, you know how hard it is. But it was really tough, and we didn't see it coming. It happened really fast. And the thing about my dad, the thing that made it extra hard, my dad was just like the best guy in the world. I mean, just the best guy you ever met. Just kind and humble and quiet and selfless, and you know, he's always doing something for other people. He never complained, never bought himself anything, never wanted for anything. Just like totally calm water, you know? I'm still winded. And the only thing he would ever complain about, every once in a while, when my mom would leave the room, like on the holidays, he would lean forward and he would look at me and my brother and my sister, and he would make sure she was gone. And he would go, y'all think we got enough knickknacks in here? Because my mom's a 75-year-old white lady who lives at the beach, and she loves knickknacks. I mean, just everywhere. It's nice. It's not hoarderish. It's very clean, but it's just seashells and pelicans and lighthouses and sailboats and flip-flops and bird baths. And it's live, laugh, love. Dance like no one's watching. You know, it's a lot of that. And my dad, I think he probably just sat back in his recliner and looked around the house. It was like $50, $80, $150, $65. That was only $1 because it was from Ross Dress for Less. $80, you know, he's like, we got $200,000 worth of nonsense in this house. It was the only thing that drove him crazy. He was still a good sport about it, you know. He would kind of nudge me and be like, think we've got enough items on every surface of the house? It's crazy. It's like if you're going to set your lighthouse cut coaster down, you're going to have to move the southern living over by the coastal living, and then you got to move those mallard duck playing cards over by the swan with the fake flowers in it, and push those over by the sand dollars and the metal starfish, you know, and then you can put the lighthouse cut down on the flip-flop coaster. And it's nice. It's all very cute and nice. It's just a lot of it, you know. And I think my dad was like, why you got to put all this stuff on the table It's already a dolphin. The table is a dolphin. Why do you have to decorate a decoration? You know? But when my dad passed, my mom sat us down and she said, listen, it happened fast. She was like, I don't know what to do. I just want to get him cremated so I can kind of have time to think about what to do. I'm just overwhelmed. And we said, Mom, we support you, like, no matter what. Whatever you need to do, we got your back. And she was like, and I want to get him a really beautiful urn. And I was like, well, Mom, Dad was a simple guy. He never spent money on anything for himself. He was really frugal and modest. He would have wanted you to save that money, get him a simple urn, and save that money for something important, like pelicans and sailboats. She was like, no, I want to get him a nice urn. So we did. We got him, and it is beautiful. Beautiful urn. It's very nautical. It's kind of, it's this blue-green. It's got some like burlap kind of rope around, and it's got a piece of driftwood on the top of the lid, and it's very coastal, and it has little tiny, it's clay, it's a ceramics piece. It has little baby sea turtles going all the way up the urn. Beautiful piece. And we have it sitting on a table in the living room with a metal sailboat hanging behind it, and a conch shell to the left of it, and this little palm tree thing to the right of it. He became a knick-knack, is what I'm trying to tell you. And it's like the only thing he didn't want to be, just circle of life. I feel like he's up in heaven like, are you kidding me? Guys, thank you so much. Y'all been great. I love you. Have a good